Yes, so we're now on Corn Street then. To be perfectly honest, I've been meant to have been recording for the last 10 minutes. I don't think I have. So bear with. So we're on Corn Street, heading down towards Debie Square area. Just to take you around some of the back streets that I've not been down for a while. This used to be the bakery. This building here. Warburton's, if I remember rightly. Was it Warburton's? It was, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, so we're actually heading down towards, I don't know if I remember to press record before, so I might be having to say everything again. We're heading down towards Debie Square, where basically I was brought up around Debie Square. Now, Debie Square, for those that don't know, it's the square where the four meet, as in Church Street, Devonshire Road, which is right down at the next traffic lights, they're just coming out, Whitegate Drive and Newton Drive. So yeah, Newton Drive will take you up towards the hospital, past the number 4 pub and that way. Church Street we're coming up for in a second, that takes you to town obviously. Yeah, so Church Street takes you into town. Takes you into town, sorry, once again. And then Debie Road will take you towards Cleveley's. You know, Bispam. Whitegate Drive, take you down towards Preston New Road, you know, Martiny Way, that way. We all meet here where we'll get to in a few minutes. So this is Church Street we're actually coming up for. So yeah, I'm just having to go to Debie Square because I need to pick up a couple of bits I need. Because for those that don't know, I was brought up Debie Square. This is where I brought up all around here. From being no bigger than a grasshopper, no higher. There's been some changes around here. If I think of any, I'll tell you as we're going. But I do want to do a history around here, to be honest. I've done about the rakes that I'll show you as we're walking past. I've done about the rakes, Hall Gardens and everything before on the channel. If you want to have a look at that. Yeah, I think it's called Brief History of Rakes Hall Gardens or something like that. And it's a fantastic history. There was a trotting ground there. Blackpool Football Club used to play there before Bloomfield Road. Now, Easton's here. Solicitors, this used to be a garage and it was like a 24-hour garage when we were young. Or you can tell it used to be a garage, can't you? So the pumps would be here, the petrol pumps would be here, if you know what I mean. And then just here, just about where that door is there, that's where you'd go in and pay, just here. Just about there. You go in and pay. This used to be a shop here on the corner. It was a mace or something like that, if I remember rightly. This is Durham Road we're just coming up for. And then we've got Oxford and Cambridge, or Cambridge and Oxford as we're going down this way. Now Lula Ella, the wedding shop there, if it's still the wedding shop, let's cross over 1 minute. Now Lula Ella here on the corner, this used to be Sports Corner. Many years ago, decades ago, this was called Sports Corner. And when we had skateboards, I think I've said before, we used to go up to the Pleasure Beach on the skateboard park that's now underneath the Revolution, or used to be underneath the Revolution, where the Revolution is now. We'd get I used to have a California Slalom trucks, beach deck, Kryptonic wheels, and a lot of them we got from here. Now there's the Rakes pub there that should be coming out in the distance. Never great of a night, obviously, to be picking things out. Yeah, the Rakes pub. Won't go much further, just so you can see it. But yeah, all round here, this was all where the boating lake was. Originally built 1750, if I remember correctly, the Rakes pub here, if I remember rightly. Then it was a convent, Our Ladies of the whatchamacallit. Then a family called Hornby bought it. Now the Hornby is obviously Hornby Road, which is just at the, there's my finger coming out at the top there. Just go up there and that's Hornby Road. But yeah, it's a cracking pub, this, with my local from being 666618. So all this you can see up there and that way and what have you, down this way, was all part of the Rakeshall Gardens at one time. At one time, that is. Like I say, I've done the history of it, if you want to pop it on and have a look. Let's have a look up this way. We used to be naughty as kids. My mate used to live just, I'll show you in a second, but we used to have little 50cc motorbikes, well, scooters, whatever you want to call them, but he used to live down there. I'll show you when we get to the front of Church Street, but the Church Street, the houses come right to the back of this alley, if you know what I mean. They go right through. Big houses on Church Street. I've not been down here walking for yonks, to be honest, and I mean ages. So there's probably things change that. So that's Cambridge Road in front of us there. That's Cambridge. And the next one on the left, that's Oxford Road. Now, I'll cross over, then I might have to cross back over in a second. So I don't know how well this is coming out on this little camera. You can't see on the screen because the screens are tiny on these. Now, what's Lane's the bakery now, corner of Church Street, Oxford Road, just here, obviously. This used to be called Ditchfields donkeys years ago. And I mean donkeys. Cracking bakery, if you're ever in the area. Now this is Oxford Road. Memories round here. Little biker all round here. My mate had one, but I'm not going to say which one, but one of them houses just opposite, and next door but one or two was a sex shop, believe it or not. Now I will cross over in a second. One or two or three. The one next door used to be a Bucky's at one time, if I remember rightly, as well. Wasn't a very well-known one. As we'll cross over here in a second. It's quiet, we're all right. This now here, this is Debie Square we're at now. That's number 3 pub, very, very well known as a number 3 pub. But this here, this used to be a toilet, believe it or not. And it was dodgy. Believe me, dodgy. Now we've just walked this side of the lights here. This is now Whitegate Drive we're on this. But yeah, this was toilets. This building here. Now it's all electrical and what have you. And before it was toilets, it was actually a tram shelter. A tram stop, tram shelter. Because trams used to come Whitegate Drive, up here, along there where we're facing now, up Church Street, and into town, obviously. But yeah, when this were toilets, it was so dodgy, honestly. Now, opposite, in between the number 3 and the number 3 chippy, you've got that little alley. Now, that little alley, you used to go up, and to the right-hand side, as you walk up that little alley there used to be like stables, or what would have been stables and what have you. I don't want to walk up now, to be honest. Oh, I've just had the biggest smell of dope ever. Let's just have a look. I'm going to do this another time anyway. Do all the history and that, but just up here. I don't know what's up there now. I've not been up there for donkey's years, to be honest. But yeah, you used to walk up here, and the right-hand side used to be like stables, and that doesn't look like you can get past now or anything, to be fair. But believe me, at one time you could. Yeah, and we used to have dens up there. Now, this is the number 3 chippy, cracking chippy. It used to be. I've not been in for ages. And here, you've heard me say before, going up to school, what's here now, next to the chippy, used to be a sweet shop, they'd sell baccy and fags and that sort of thing. And literally, we'd call in there, get a single book of matches, I think if I remember rightly, there were 555 ciggies. And we'd come to this alley here, and this alley here you could walk right up to Tilsley Upper School. I'll show you in a sec. It's not half changed round here in 40 odd years, whatever it's been. See that alley there, you could walk at one time all the way up at one time. I don't know if that's coming out at all, to be honest. I'll do it another time when it's light. Ooh. But yeah, you used to be able to walk all the way up there to Tilsley. I've done about Tilsley Upper School, to be fair, because it's now the fire station. And then there's a new block of flats, that must have been up 30 years or so now. Anyway. Oh, you've been alright with that little wander. So yeah, I lived from 11-year-old to God knows what age, not a minute away from here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to say thank you very much. Hope you've been alright with this. Most of all, stay safe. You know what it is. Have a cracking day.